Keep saying this. I keep saying this when it comes to defense and us keeping guys and letting other guys go. I keep saying this, but no one wants to listen. No one cares.
I want some nasty. Are we having fun yet?
All right, this video is a quickie, but I have to talk about our beloved Jeremy Sochan. So we have a new list here, update from B-Ball Index 2023-24 Perimeter Isolation Defense Metrics Leaders. And if you're wondering where we land, the San Antonio Spurs player, Jeremy Sochan, is 3. He's 3. He's 3 in the entire season as far as isolation defensive metric leaders. He is 3. I say this all the time. His versatility is absolutely ridiculous. The other guys on this list actually make sense as well. Like, we all know Dort has been an absolute beast. Caruso, you know, he's well known for that. Jaden McDaniels, Usar Thompson. I saw somebody in the comments say, where's Amen Thompson? But I'm like, why would Amen Thompson be on here? Even a guy that I really like and I wanted the Spurs to potentially get eventually, you know, even through trade if it was possible, was Dyson Daniels. Don't know if that's still possible. Obviously, offensively, he's not as good as we would hope, but my wishes would be he come in, be a good defensive guy for us. But I'm pretty sure they'll be asking for quite a bit. It wouldn't be like oh yeah, I'll just give you Keldon and then you give us Dyson Daniels. I doubt that that'd be the case. But really good stuff here, man. Really, really good stuff. Here's a quick, let's see. Pretty sure this is an explanation of it, just a little bit. Hold on, let's turn it up. Oh my goodness. This isn't in my earphones. Okay.
Until now, there's never been a good way to compare perimeter defenders. We could look at activity, but not effectiveness. Basketball Index has created 3 new perimeter defensive metrics that
Sorry, this is probably giving you a headache with the music I have and then their music. I am so sorry.
remedy that problem. They are on-ball defense, off-ball chaser defense, and ball handler screen defense. We know defensive field goal percentage becomes random once you're away from the basket. Instead of chasing that randomness, these metrics focus on how defenders lower shot quality as well as suppress opponents' shot attempts.
So basically being a really good defender. So when everyone says and goes at me and they say, well, Sochan's okay, you know, he's an okay defender. I hear what you're saying, Clan. He's all right. But look at his stats. Like, he's not putting up blocks. He's not putting up steals. Well, this is proof right here.
Our first metric is our on-ball defense, which evaluates these factors in one-on-one isolation. This is similar to how a cornerback in football is able to suppress a wide receiver's production.
Nice.
Next is our off-ball chaser defense, which evaluates these factors while chasing shooters like Steph Curry or Duncan Robinson around off-ball screens.
This beat is so fire, dude.
And finally, we have our ball handler screen defense. These are the players trying to stick with the ball handler by navigating and fighting through screens in pick and roll and dribble handoffs. The Bulls feature one of the best perimeter defenders in the league in Lonzo Ball. You can see he excels in all 3 of our perimeter defensive metrics. For more on our perimeter defensive metrics and other stats.
And what's most impressive about this, let's see. These are guards. Guards. I don't think any of these guys, hold on, how big is, let's see. Yeah, no, 6'5". Yeah, none of these guys come close to the size of Jeremy Sochan. I had to check. I can't remember if he was 6'6" or 6'4" or 6'5". Okay, but yeah, none of these guys even come close to the size of Jeremy Sochan. So the fact that this guy is a power forward and he's able to be top 3 in the NBA as far as isolation defense is absolutely phenomenal, and I think that he should get more praise. And I just like things like this because it validates, honestly, the eye test. I mean, I'm not one to sit back and say the eye test is always right and I'm just always right because of it. But it is one of those things where every game I felt like I was coming out of it pulling my hair out because I'm like, hey, Jeremy Sochan had a pretty good game, and everyone's like, no, he didn't. Look how he shot. And it's like, well, did you pay attention? Like, defensively, he was really impressive. And if it weren't for him being in the game, they would have got way more shots off. I don't know. It's very frustrating. But hey, when you're losing games, fans don't really care. that much. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. Really good stuff. So this video is brought to you by, as always, BetUS. Big shout out to BetUS. I keep saying this, but use the link in my description. You'll receive a 125% bonus on your first three deposits up to $2,500. So that just means you put in $100, that's $125 to play with, or you put in $500, that's $1,250 to play with. You know, however you guys can do math. Okay, you can do math. It's pretty simple. But yeah, you use the link in my description. Also, I'll be giving away $125 to the first 5 people to sign up for BetUS through my link. All you have to do is hit me up on Twitter, or X, I did named it. Hit me up on X and just say, hey, Clan, here's my account number, your BetUS account number, not your bank account. Don't do that. Don't be silly. But yeah, you just say, hey, this is my BetUS account number. You know, am I a first 5? And boom, more than likely you'll get $25. We'll send that out to you to be able to play with on BetUS, to say the least. Also, if you're wondering how it works, this is one in which I just wanted to go to. So this is NBA draft and who could potentially be the first overall pick. I am still shocked. I'm not shocked that Rob Dillingham odds aren't that great. I am shocked that Modest Buzelis odds aren't that great, but then Topic has higher odds than him. I just find that kind of weird in my opinion. But anyways, all you would do is you would click the money line here. You will put in the risk, whatever that risk you want it to be. You say it's $20. That's $600 winning if for some reason Modest Buzelis ends up #1 overall draft pick. So once again, shout out to BetUS, link in my description.
BetUS, America's favorite sportsbook and casino. Live betting and racebook. We're celebrating 30 years with a historic offer, a 125% sign-up bonus on your first 3 deposits, plus 10% gambler's insurance. Get started today. BetUS, where the game begins.
But yeah, man, I really think we should give more love to our boy Jeremy Sochan, and I really hate that it's come to us not necessarily doing that. I think fans have been a little bit more charitable as the season went on, but honestly, I think it just came down to the, oh gosh, I don't want to call them fake fans, but I would just say fair weather fans. I won't say they're fake, but they are fair weather fans. Fair weather fans just kind of stopped watching, and while the rest of us continue to watch, and while we're watching, we're sitting here and we're like, hey, there are good things happening, this team is getting better. And the people that were complaining before, they just stopped watching altogether. So and by the way, if you love the team and you weren't sitting here just being like super harsh for no reason, and you weren't watching, I'm not saying you're like fake or you're a trash fan or nothing, but there was a group of Spurs fans that were so toxic every single loss, man. They were so toxic, and we're just sitting here like, hey, there's good things happening. I know that there's L's. I know that they're making mistakes. I know it's trash sometimes. I know they're not finding Wemby as often as we want, but there are good things happening, and this is one of those things. This is the reason why it's going to be very hard for the San Antonio Spurs to even fathom moving Jeremy Sochan. We already know it's going to be a hard time trying to move Devin Vassell. They're probably not even going to entertain that, but this is the reason, okay? It's a lot of things that we can't see necessarily on the court unless you're paying attention. He is a special player, okay? This is a special talent, and you know what he can do at his size is very impressive. And the fact that he can lock down guys like LeBron James, and he can play good defense, and you already know going into certain games that guys aren't going to have a good time, that is special. Now, can we get other defenders? Yes. Do we need other defenders? Yes. Like, obviously, we need somebody that can guard point guards at a more consistent basis. Obviously, you know, Sidy Cissoko coming to the Spurs is going to really help and give us a boost. But that doesn't mean that Jeremy Sochan isn't doing his part, and he's not doing a great job as well. So just wanted to bring that to your attention. Anyways, I will get with you guys later, man. Until next time, bye.